Hi everyone, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. Today I am tackling a toy reorganization project. We do not have a playroom. Our playroom is our living room, and now with River's toys being added to the mix, we just needed to kind of reorganize everything and declutter a little bit. Make sure you check the description box for giveaway details, but for now, let's get started.
My friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
You may have seen the organization video that I did, I think it was about a month ago. I will make sure and link it just in case you missed it. But I took what we had before, which was like an outdated hutch that wasn't even made for toy storage, and I turned it into this. I took all of these toys and put them in categories and put them in these clear bins and labeled them, and this system has been perfect. It has worked great. It has stayed organized. The girls clean up so easily because they know exactly where everything goes. The top of this is a whole nother story. We are kind of getting more things out for River that we had in the garage. We've gotten a couple things gifted to him, and they're a little bit bigger than what we would have room for in these bins. We also have these blocks that kind of had been stacked on both sides of this cube organizer, but they kind of just have migrated over here. And then this section is all of the board games that we have played recently over the holidays. Some we've brought to my sister's, and then you can see like River's bigger, like the baby toys. And then the girls like Lego creations and random stuff like that. And then that orange tote is also Legos. The PlayStation's actually going to my dad, so that's just sitting there for now. But this is a problem for sure. So I need to organize board games. I need to purge some and find space for them where we currently have games, not make more space. And then over here, this is our music corner where we have the girls' keyboard. This wire bin was kind of put there for their keyboarding books, but it's kind of just an eyesore. So I need to find something else, some different solution for that. But this is just not working out. We have Lincoln Logs back there, which don't fit in the cubby's guitar, like it's just kind of bigger things. Those 3 Lego bins on the right, Legos are kind of starting to take over, so which is great because they're creative and awesome. But these little shelves, I really thought when I bought this that this was bigger, like a normal size shelf, but this is like my hand. It's, I don't even know, it's like 6.5 inches is all. So you can't really fit much in there, and I don't even know, like I've just been kind of throwing stuff in there, whatever can fit, like random stuff like that bow and arrow, which they never even use. So the top, the crate was designated as like a music crate, and obviously you can see it's gotten taken over. There's still all the music stuff in there, but there's also sticker scenes and KiwiCo boxes, that like down there was meant to be kind of the KiwiCo, like take everything out of the box that they create and put it in there, because they do play with those things. But we've done KiwiCo for a few months now, and it's just kind of not enough space. So I don't know what the plan is over here, but it needs to change. I did get a 10 drawer rolling rack that I'm going to use for the Legos, and then this snapware set was gifted to me that I think I'm going to use for the Barbies. Let me show you that real quick. They have this decorated for Christmas right now, but this is their Barbie house, and it's one of the most played with things in our house when it comes to toys. But these 2 square bins and this circle bin here, it worked for a while, but it's just, they have so many little pieces, and so they kind of have to just dump it all out to be able to play with it. So I'm going to use that snapware thing that I just showed you to kind of separate, like have one of these bins for just the Barbies themselves, and then use that snapware to separate the Barbie stuff so that they can grab it easier and not have to dump an entire bin out to find what they want to play with. So hopefully that will help here. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing, so I'm probably going to move some things around, but I know for sure I'm going to do Legos, so let's start with that.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear.
tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day. Oh, yeah. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as we walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Yeah.
Okay, this is where we are at right now. I took, as you saw, everything off the top of the shelving unit, and I grabbed a couple things that were out of place from inside it. And then all of the board games, all of this stuff here was kind of on the side. And I definitely know there's a couple here that I'm going to be getting rid of at least, if not more. And then we have the KiwiCo stuff here, and then the empty Lego bins here. You already saw the girls kind of sort through and organize those. So that is what we have for their toys. I'm not sure what I'm going to keep yet, other than I know a few games are going to go. And then we have this shelf, which was over here right next to the couch, and that's kind of where like that whole pile of stuff was on. That did not work out at all. The Legos are here right now. They may or may not stay there. We'll have to see. But this shelving unit comes with these like inserts right here, and they have these slots, and then there's these metal things back here, and each one can go in here like this on the metal things to create like a cubby basically, and I can do them as wide or as skinny as I want. I could just split this into 2 sections if I wanted to, or I could put 3 and then split it into those cubes there. So I think I'm gonna stand this up vertically and use this to store some of their toys. So I'm gonna kind of play around with this and see. I don't know for sure, but I'm also going to show you guys in our bathroom, which if you've seen our house tour, you've seen this, but this is where we keep a lot of the other board games, especially like the kid board games, and then in the garage we have some adult ones. So I do want to just kind of peek through this real quick to see if we can get rid of any of these to make room for the ones out there, so that we don't have to store any games in the living room. That's my goal. And I'm not going to film this part. This is kind of just a weird angle behind this door here, and it's hard to get a good camera angle that you can actually see. Basically, once I start moving in there, all you see is my back. So I'm just gonna go through these, pick some out that I know they don't play with anymore, and then reorganize them to make them look a little bit nicer. So let's do that.
Now don't you act so coy. Let us go and fill all the little children's hearts with joy. Rudolph, my dear, you know the forecast ain't clear. So will you please light the way and lead old Santa sleigh? Yeah, lead old Santa sleigh. Come on and lead old Santa sleigh. Hey, let's do it one more time, one more time.
Okay, so here's the final product. You've seen the Lego drawers, and the top is just kind of where they'll store their creations. And what we said is once the top is full, they need to take something apart. That way there's room, Legos, to build other things and room for new creations. Back here, there's just their Lincoln Logs and blocks. And then this crate is full of River's toys, which I want to get like a fabric soft-sided bin, because once he's crawling and stuff, I don't want him to like hit himself on the corner of that. But for now, he's not mobile and this works fine, but it'll be replaced with a fabric one. And then I was able to purge a good amount of games and fit them all in here. I have more of the learning games up here, and then the kind of like family games, just kind of fun games down here. And then over here I have the bins just like they were before. I didn't touch anything in the bottom 2 rows actually. I was able to clear out one bin that we didn't need. It was like balls, like little bouncy balls and stuff, and they never played with it. So I put the truck there, and that's taking up that spot. And then I cleared off the top a little bit. There was a lot more up here, and I just kind of wanted to simplify it. Just a few things that they play with often, and I'll probably rotate this out just with things that maybe they forget about or whatever the case may be. And then these are their music items. We have their drum with some of their music things, and then this has the rest of it. And then this, I don't love how it sticks out a little bit. You can see that there. But it's not that much. But I left a gap in between these two for the guitar, the Skip It, and one of Bailey's KiwiCo creations, the claw creation. Over here on the right, I have taller things like their sticker scenes, Bailey's little, I don't even know what it's called, case for Shopkins, I think is what it is. And then her bow and arrow is back there. She's like taller items. Their bells, these are like hand bells, and then like a xylophone type bells. Those are there, which honestly, I'm just gonna move these down here so they're together. It's kind of silly to have them separate. But these 3 cubbies are empty, and that's because I intend to do Barbie stuff. And this is the one thing that I did not get to in this video. It is midnight. I still have to edit this video and upload it before I can go to bed tonight. So Barbies are gonna wait for another video, and that's totally okay. But I have these 3 cubes to put that stuff in, so there's room for it for sure. There are other blocks here, and then their orange tote is with their KiwiCo stuff, and I'm unsure if I'm gonna keep that out or have it in the garage, and kind of just like rotate some of the things in that they've created so that they can play with them, because I think that's gonna get overwhelming. We get a crate every month. That's gonna get overwhelming to just have a bucket full of stuff. So what I'll probably end up doing is rotating those from the garage, and put a couple on display up here for them to play with. And once they stop playing with it, then we'll either pass it on or put it back in there and bring a new item in. So that is it for today's video. I've got to get to editing. Thank you so much for watching. For now, remember to stay humble, be kind, and I will see you tomorrow.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh,